Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to the Reptile Barn. I'm here in the snake room, surrounded by reptiles, and I wanted to vlog today about something special to me. What are the 3 favorite parts of mine about having a reptile business?
Um,
I've just been thinking about this. Like, why is it that I do this? What would I have to lose which would make me not want to do this anymore? Like, what are the things I value most about having a reptile business? First and foremost, the reptiles. Look at this animal. Just look at it. I'm in this room in my small apartment surrounded by life. You can't have 100 dogs in a tiny room. You can't have 100 trees in a tiny room. You know what I mean? But I can keep 100 reptiles in a tiny room. And as long as I'm taking proper care of them and their housing and their feeding and all of that, and they're clean and whatever else that they need, depending on the species, they can actually do this. And I can be surrounded in reptiles that I've loved since I was a tiny child. I can have every color, every pattern, every species imaginable. I can get these dream animals, and it's part of my business, right? I can be like, I have to get these animals. It's an investment, right? Even if that's totally not true. But as a reptile breeder, I can have animals, and that's important to me. I love these animals. They're beautiful beyond compare. The vast majority of the ones I keep are very friendly. I get them out, I handle them, I interact with them, I learn about them, I observe them. I enjoy breeding them. I love getting eggs. We just got a surprise clutch yesterday, a female that I missed her ovulation. What an awesome experience. After having gotten, I don't know how many clutches of eggs over the past several years, it was so exciting still to come in and be like, she's on eggs. Wow. Now, I also love when they hatch. I also love just my adults, my holdbacks, the ones I sell. Every animal I have, I love that animal. I've shed many tears over my animals when something's not going right, or when the few times we've lost, like stillborns in the egg, things like that. It crushes me, but I still go on because I love these animals, right? That's why we got into this. And I can't imagine that I will ever stop, because that motivation enough, just these animals, I will keep doing this forever, right? I am obsessed. I love it too much to stop. I can't imagine that I'll be, 65 years old and I'm like, oh, I gotta retire. This is too much. I don't like this anymore. I can't see that happening. I truly cannot. Now, I'm not even close to 65, so it's hard for me to talk, but no, I know myself well enough to know I will always love these animals. Second reason, the people. Now, this one was a surprise to me. I have loved the interactions and the learning from other people that I have been able to experience. Whether that is customers, I never imagined I would like working with customers. I'm kind of an introvert. But I have just loved it. We've almost never had a customer give me a hard time about anything. And I have made really good friends with people. I'm not going to throw their names out here on YouTube because I haven't, gotten permission for that, but really just excellent people. People I've shipped to. Started up conversations and we've just kept in contact. People here locally that came, they bought one snake, and then they bought another one, and they bought another one, and now we're good friends. I've just loved meeting people, and I've loved learning from other people in the reptile hobby. I thought when I first got into reptiles that it was going to be so hard to ever get a word back from these more established breeders, right? And some of them really are that busy, and it is hard to get back from them. I don't want to say they're blowing me off, because I don't think that's true. But some of them are stupendously busy, and they're really popular. They can't answer personally 1,000 emails every day. They just can't do it. But I have had great conversations with Vic Herrick, who we got our indigos from. Brandon at Canadian Cold Bloods, we've gotten monitors from. Joe Sotowski, same thing with the monitors. Many of the ball python breeders, Garrick DeMeyer, that we've bought from, and some of the smaller breeders have also been fantastic to work with, and I've learned a ton from these people, a ton, and I love learning, and especially when it's about something that fascinates me, like reptiles. So it has just been a pleasure and an honor to be in this reptile hobby. And man, judging from what I read on social media, you would assume that the reptile hobby is full of the nastiest, most selfish, cruel people in the world, because people, that's how they talk. You know, they have one bad experience with somebody and they want to project that onto everyone else in the hobby. And that's a sad way to live. I've had great experiences. I've had a few negative experiences, but I don't care. I've had 10,000 times more good experiences with people in this hobby than bad experiences, and that's what I take from it. I've loved watching other YouTube channels about reptiles. You know, I can't name them all, but it's been great to get to know Donnie at DER, and watching YouTubers I had never met before. KB Reptiles, just awesome stuff. I've watched, you know, and not just in ball pythons, but Juggernaut Reptiles. I don't want to sit here and name a ton, because then the ones I don't name, well, you know what I mean? But there's just been some awesome people. And we've started, you know, we ended up getting a snake because we saw it on YouTube, you know, the Orange Blossom Project with Tim at HBP. We just were like, that is an amazing looking project. I wonder if we could ever get into that. We were talking to them and talking about the gene and what they hope to do with it, and we ended up, one thing led to another, and here we are with an orange blossom in our snake room, you know. And we're in Alaska and they're in California, and the internet connected us that way. It didn't, you know, anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to try to keep this succinct. But the third reason that I love being a reptile breeder, and everyone's going to hate on me for this, and I don't care, the money. Now, what I don't mean by that is that the reptile breeding industry has made me rich. It hasn't. I would have loved to hold up a giant wad of $100 bills and been like, yeah, reptiles. But I don't have a giant wad of $100 bills. I do have a business with a business plan, which we intend to pursue until it is the sole means of supporting our family. That is incredible to me. I've always wanted to work for myself. I've always wanted to have a business where my children could interact with me throughout the day, and this is allowing me to do that. That is fantastic. I do not care if I'm rich. If my family is supported, that is enough for me. And I truly believe that being a reptile breeder, I can make that happen. I have no doubt of that. It is going to happen. So many people want to do this, and the doubts just flood in, and they're like, I can't do that. You can't be a successful reptile breeder and have that be your only sole income. Obviously you can. You see them all over. They're the ones who went for it. You know, they're the ones who, they saved up, they worked hard, they sacrificed a ton, they put in stupendously long hours, 7 days a week, and it worked. You see the success stories. It's just like any other business. Tons of them go under because someone gave up. Someone didn't get the training they needed. They didn't have the knowledge they needed. They didn't save up enough money to start up their business, whatever it was. That doesn't mean that the business can't work. I know it can work. I've seen it working. Our business has done great. We're not wealthy, you know. We still have to work other jobs right now. We don't have enough put in yet to be getting that much out. But we're getting there, and we're very excited about that. And if somebody hates on me thinking that I only do this for the money, I don't care. You can say whatever you want about me. I'm the one with 100 awesome snakes in my room that are breeding, and I'm selling babies, and I'm forging relationships with people, and my children are learning about nature with me, and I'm making money to help support my family. How is that a bad thing? Is that not like the American dream or the Canadian dream or whoever's dream out there who's watching this from other places? That's a human dream, right? Anyway, so that is why I love this hobby. That is why I love this business, because it's not just a hobby for me. I love the animals first and foremost. I would not be in this industry if I did not absolutely love reptiles. Okay? So let me just put that out there. First thing, that is my absolute top motivation to be doing this. I love the people that I've met and that I've learned from. I love it. Absolutely love it. And I love that it can be a viable, profitable business, not just a hobby, right? So many people warned me at the beginning, oh man, once you've spent a week straight where every night you're in there cleaning poop at midnight and you're just miserable, you're going to be like, oh, I shouldn't have done this as a business. I should have just kept it as a hobby, because doing it as a business is robbing me of my passion for this. Nope, hasn't robbed me at all. In fact, it's made it even funner for me, or more fun, whatever. So, you know what? Listen to your own thoughts. Listen to what you know about yourself. Take advice from people. There are very smart and wise people with a ton of experience out there. Listen to them, but trust yourself. If you think you can do this, then you can do this. We can. I know it. When you see our channel in 5 years, I'm going to be like, hey, do you remember that vlog where I was like, we can do this, we can make this profitable? It will have happened by then, right? In 5 years, I'm certain that we will be successful enough where that is our only income and that's all we need and our family is happy. That is our goal and we are going to meet it. And man, is that exciting to me. And I'm going to have all these animals that are just in my mind right now that I don't have right now. I'm going to have them, you know? We're going to have all these morphs that I haven't been able to work with yet. We're going to have new species that I haven't ever even seen in person yet. Ever in my life. I'm going to own them and they're going to be in my house and I will have a relationship with them. That is exciting to me. And I'm trying not to get too crazy on you here, but I am just so full of excitement about this. And I want you guys to feel that. That's the glory of this YouTube medium, is that you can see me, you can hear me, you know. I'm trying to get across to you that this is the real deal. You know, right now, most people have never heard of us. We have one snake room. It's not very big. Our collection, one of the big breeders could probably buy in without even a blink. But I don't care. I'm not comparing myself to them. I'm comparing myself to myself 2 years ago. We've grown a ton since then. And in 2 more years, we'll have grown a ton more. So, anyway, that's all I've got for you today. Check out this beautiful mystic potion before you go. Oh, just look at her. Just look at her. She, by the way, is just about reaching breeding size. And in a separate vlog, not today, we're going to talk about breeding seasons and how we may, here at the Reptile Barn, be moving away from them. So stay tuned. Exciting stuff coming up. But here's Mystique, our gloriously beautiful mystic potion. And until next time, we're the Reptile Barn.